Hello everyone. I'm very happy to be here with you today. Every few seconds, a child dies from water-related disease. 50% of the people in developing countries suffer from one or more water-related disease. Many diseases in the developing world are caused by contaminated water. Many people on Earth lack adequate sanitation, and many freshwater fish and other aquatic animals are near extinction due to contaminated water. And in general, we have an increasing water scarcity and a global problem. For that reason, today I'm going to talk with you about greywater reuse and whether it is a green solution. My name is Amit Gross. I'm the director of the Zuckerberg Institute for Water Research, which is part of the Jacob Blaustein Institutes for Desert Research at Ben-Gurion University of the Negev. Well, the other major issue is that our current water management scheme was developed over 100 years ago for a population of 2 billion people living mainly in rural areas, and it cannot sustain current situation where we're about 8 billion people living mainly in urban areas. On-site source separation would be a major component of any new integrated water and resource management scheme. And when we're saying on-site source separation, I mean separation of greywater from the black water on the household level. Greywater would be considered the wash water, bathing, laundry, etc., where the black water is the toilet stream. Why greywater? Reuse of greywater for irrigation can potentially reduce domestic water use by up to 50 or even more percent and reduce cost for a household. It is also much less polluted from the toilet water. Thus, it can be treated by simple means and be safely reused. What do we use this greywater for? So there are two major usages for treated greywater. One would be garden irrigation, so we save water. But as the greywater contains nutrients, it can save on the use of commercial fertilizers. And it can also be used for toilet flushing. It's worth noting that in Israel, for example, we flush our toilet with desalinated water, which is absurd. So if it is so simple, why are we not doing it already? So actually, there are a few challenges, or two major challenges, with greywater reuse. One relates to the environmental impacts, like elevated suspended solids and salinity, and the other related to health risks, like spread of pathogenic organisms. If we are to use greywater, then we must have simple treatment and disinfection. It must be low cost, it must be low tech, and it must be robust. Something like, or a system like in this picture. Now, I would like to convince you that even such a simple system can actually treat the water to high quality that would not affect the environment. What we can see here on the y-axis is three treatments: irrigation of soil with treated greywater, irrigation of soils with fresh water, and the original soil, or the naive soil. And on the x-axis, we can see soil quality parameters such as pH, salinity, and organic matter. Without getting too much into the details, you can see that the boxes are overlapping, suggesting that there are no differences between freshwater, treated greywater, or the naive soil, even after 10 years of irrigation. Another important issue, as we talked, is the health issues. And what we can see here in the figure, that even simple on-site disinfection techniques can effectively and reliably remove pathogens from the treated greywater. Another major concern when we reuse greywater is the reliability of these systems, specifically because we want to apply them at many places with very little regulations. In this study, what we noted, we introduced 20 such systems all over Israel, in the north, in the Negev, and in the Jordan Rift Valley. And we noted that on average, the treatment would fail only after 300 days. And in the worst case scenario, it fails every 120 days. The conclusion out of this study was that if maintenance occurs every 4 months, No failure are expected. So in summary, what we've learned is that it is possible to reliably treat greywater by simple, low-cost, low-tech means to very high quality, which makes it an economical solution. We also learned that if greywater treatment is maintained, the reuse of treated and disinfected greywater is safe for unlimited use other than drinking. And lastly, on-site greywater reuse is expected to be part of any new wastewater management paradigm, and it is no doubt a green solution. With that, I would like to conclude the talk, and thank you for listening.